Yes, hello everyone. In this particular video, I will discuss KVL and KCL. Nothing but they are called as Kirchhoff's laws. Kirchhoff's laws గురించి వాళ్ళు డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం ఓకేనా. ఇందులో Kirchhoff's laws లో there are two types of laws. One is current law, the other one is voltage law. KCL and KVL. Okay, before going to that, first we have to know uh, what is a node. Okay, a node is a point where two or more circuit elements meet, like resistor, capacitor, inductor, or voltage source, current source. Wherever two or more types of circuit elements like these things, okay, passive elements కానీ యాక్టివ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ కానీ మీట్ అయ్యే చోట ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో లైక్ voltage source or a resistor, if they meet at one point, that particular point is called as node. Like for example, if I consider this circuit, this is one node. Okay, ఇది node అనొచ్చు because here two voltage sources are connected, or two impedances, not voltage sources, these are impedances. The voltage across v3 and v4 are nothing but voltage across those impedances. Okay, so here two impedances are connected to one point. Okay, this point is called as a node, and here also this is also a node, this is also a node. So there are many nodes in this particular circuit. And also if you consider here all the whatever the uh, currents that are coming from different parts of the branches of the circuit, they are meeting at one point. This is also called as node. Okay, so గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, whenever uh, two or more circuit elements uh, meet is called as they form a junction. Okay, is called as a node ni junction kuda pilustaru. Okay, in some books they mention it as junction also. So first coming to first law, which is called as Kirchhoff's current law. Next we will discuss Kirchhoff's voltage law. What is current law? The current law states that the algebraic sum of currents at a node must be equal to 0. దీని అర్థం ఏంటంటే ద సమ్ ఆఫ్ కరెంట్స్, ఆల్జిబ్రిక్ సమ్ అన్నప్పుడు పాజిటివ్ నెగిటివ్ సైన్ కన్వెన్షన్ రెండు వస్తాయి ఇందులో. ఓకే, దట్ మీన్స్ దట్ ద సమ్ ఆఫ్ పాజిటివ్ కరెంట్స్ ప్లస్ ద సమ్ ఆఫ్ నెగిటివ్ కరెంట్స్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఇట్ ఇండికేట్స్. ఓకే, ఆల్జిబ్రిక్ సమ్ అంటే పాజిటివ్ నెగిటివ్ మొత్తం అన్ని కరెంట్స్ ఒక నోడ్ దగ్గర మీట్ అయ్యే కరెంట్ ఏదైతే ఉంటాయో అవన్నీ కూడా ఈక్వల్ టు 0 అని రాయొచ్చు. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ హీ సేయింగ్. ఓకే, పాజిటివ్ కరెంట్స్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ నెగిటివ్ కరెంట్స్, all the currents meeting at the node equal to 0. Now what are positive currents, what are negative currents is we can assume it. Okay, we can take a convention and we have to follow that convention throughout the circuit. Whatever wherever you are doing, if you are trying to solve a problem, you have to follow the same convention that you are uh, considering for each and every branch and each and every node దగ్గర కూడా the same convention must be taken. For example, if I am considering here my sign convention, or sign convention I am considering here, assign a negative sign to the current entering a node and assign a positive sign current leaving a node to current leaving a node. Okay, that means that I am assuming these things. Okay, I am assuming and I will follow the same convention throughout the circuit. Okay, what is that sign convention I am following? Here I am following negative sign for current entering a node and positive sign convention for current leaving a node. Okay, so now if I want to write the KCL equation for current leaving a node, I told you I am taking positive sign convention. అంటే these ఇక్కడ red color whatever the currents that are there in red color, these are nothing but the outgoing currents leaving this node. Okay, they are leaving this node. Okay, this junction. Okay, and the circuit elements here they are connected here. Okay, here the circuit elements are connected like this, but I am only showing the part of the circuit, only small part of the circuit, which is this circuit I am showing. I am not showing the elements. Okay, so now as you can see here, these three are the currents which are going outside from the node. Okay, so according to KCL, what does it say is that I am taking this sign convention, I am assuming. Okay, I am assuming that the outgoing currents that are leaving the node as positive and the currents that are entering, which are these two, as negative. So when I write, and this one also, okay, this one also, so these three are negative and these three are positive, I am assuming, because I have to assume a sign convention. Okay, So my sign convention is I am taking incoming currents as negative and the currents that are leaving the node, that are outgoing currents, are as positive. Now write the KCL equation. So when you write the KCL equation, it will be like this. First one, I4, which is positive, plus I4, next plus I5, next plus I6, okay, next minus I3, minus I2, minus I1 equal to 0. This is what I will write. Okay. So here these are nothing but positive I am taking. So I4 I will write here clearly, I4 plus I5 plus I6. Okay. These are all are positive. Next negative are the incoming currents I have taken. So I3 minus I3 minus I2 minus I1 equal to 0. Now if you rearrange this, you will get this equation. Nothing but I1 plus I2 plus I3 equal to I4 plus I5 plus I6. So the simple way to remember KCL is the sum of incoming currents equal to the sum of leaving currents. Okay, sum of incoming currents equal to sum of outgoing currents. Okay, the sum is nothing but I1 plus I2 plus I3 is nothing but I4 plus I5 plus I6, or you can write in the form of algebraic equation that I have written before. Okay, plus and minus signs you have to take carefully and you have to follow the same sign convention throughout the circuit. Okay, so in some people will take this as negative, incoming currents they will take as positive, and outgoing currents they are taking as negative. Like that also you can take. Okay, but you have to follow the same sign convention throughout the circuit. Okay, remember that. Okay, but my suggestion is you always go with this sign convention, because it is easier this way. Okay, assign a negative sign to the current entering a node and assign a positive sign to the current leaving a node. You follow this convention. Okay, next one, coming to Kirchhoff's voltage law, KVL. Okay, what is Kirchhoff's voltage law? Is nothing but algebraic sum of all voltages in a loop must be equal to 0. Okay, so that means algebraic sum means again you have to take positive voltages as well as negative voltages and you have to sum it up all those voltages. Okay, positive plus negative voltages equal to, in a loop, equal to 0. What is a loop? Loop is nothing but a closed path in the circuit. See here, there are no loops in this particular thing. Okay, sir, here only node is there but there is no circuit here. But in this case there is a circuit. This is a loop because the current, if you consider I am starting from this point, the current will start from this point and it will again meet at this point. Okay, so this particular closed circuit is also called as loop. Okay, and KVL says that the sum of voltages in this loop equal to 0, algebraic sum. That means that sum of positive voltages as well as negative voltages equal to 0. Now sign convention is again very important. Okay, my suggestion is you take positive voltage sign convention whenever let us say you are trying to move in this way. Okay, like if you want to write KVL equation, I am trying to go, you choose a direction first. Okay, choose a direction and then write KVL equation. So I am considering the direction to write the KVL equation like this. Now I am starting from here, right? So sign convention you always take in this way. Initially it is minus, here positive across this device. So you consider this as potential rise. That means plus V1, V6 you write. Okay, plus V6. Next again from here to here, again minus to plus, you have to consider this as potential rise, which is plus V5. Next again from here to here, again minus to plus, so plus V4. Okay, I will write here V6 plus V5 plus V4 plus, like this. I'm going in this direction. Okay, So next which element? This element. Okay, nothing but plus V3, next plus V2, next plus V1, next see here positive is there and then you got negative. That means this is a potential drop. When you are considering in this direction, it is acting like a drop in this direction. So minus Vs, this is Vs. Okay, this voltage source is Vs. Again, last one is this one, this is minus to plus, so this is acting like a potential rise. So this is nothing but plus V7 equal to 0. Okay, equal to 0. This is what is written here. Okay, so you can see here minus Vs and the remaining things are all positive. But if you are taking direction in this way, okay, then also you will get this equation, but here you will be getting all these values v1, v2, v3, v4 and v5, v6, v7, all these values you will be getting negative, because when you are taking in this direction, this is acting like potential drop, plus to minus, plus to minus, plus to minus, all are acting like potential drops. So all these values you will be getting minus, 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 okay, from v1 to v7, and you will be getting vs as positive, because minus to plus here, this is acting like a potential rise, so this will be positive. Okay, so entire thing again you will be getting, this is nothing but minus of minus v1 v2 minus of v1 plus v2 plus v3 plus so on, and you can take this as close brackets. The whole thing will be like this, and this will be plus vs. Okay, now send it to this side, equal to 0, no? So if you send it to this side, you will again get this equation. So nothing but if you take like this or like this, you will get the same equation. ఓకే, సో ఎలా తీసుకున్నా సరే మనకి ఒకటే ఈక్వేషన్ వస్తుంది ఇక్కడ. ఓకే, సైన్ కన్వెన్షన్ మీరు ఒక డైరెక్షన్లో చూస్ చేసుకున్నప్పుడు ఆ సైన్ కన్వెన్షనే ఫాలో అవ్వాలి. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు సగం ఇక్కడి నుంచి ఇక్కడ వరకు ఒక కన్వెన్షన్ ఫాలో అయ్యి మళ్ళీ ఇలా రాస్తానంటే కుదరదు. ఓకే, when you are taking one direction, you have to write the sign convention throughout the loop in the same way. That is, if you are going in this direction, this will act like potential drop and the other device will act like potential rise. But if you are taking in this direction, then this device will act like potential rise and the remaining devices are acting like potential drops. But either way, whenever you write both equations, you will be getting, you can finally get this equation in both ways. Okay, so the algebraic sum of voltages in a loop equal to 0, that you have to remember. This is nothing but KVL equation. These are simple circuits for which you can write easily KVL and KCL equations, but there is one more circuit which can confuse you, and that is why I am discussing this circuit. This circuit can confuse you. For example, if someone asks you what is the current between 8 and 9, okay, 8 and 9 nodes, what is the current flow, then some people get confused. Remember, here current always flows through a closed path. Okay, remember, if there is no closed path, the current cannot flow. Okay, there must be a closed path. That is, if an electron moves from here, it has to come back again to the initial point. Okay, initial source. Okay, not initial point but initial source. For example, if you consider 35 volts, the electrons that are emitted from this negative terminal, that are coming from this negative terminal, they have to get accumulated at the positive terminal. Okay, because they will try to move towards the positive terminal, and in order for the electrons to move, they have to have a closed path here. They should have a closed path. Okay, and that closed path is provided by these two resistors here. Okay, which are having potential drops. One is 20 volts, one is 15 volts. Okay, so remember, these resistors are very important. If you remove these resistance, this becomes open circuit and the current will not flow. Okay, so for current to flow, there must be a closed path, and current always flows through a low resistance path. Remember that current always flows through a low resistance path. If the if the resistance current, it will choose low resistance path. Most of the times it will choose low resistance path. Okay, if there are two paths, let us say one is of very high resistance, one is of low resistance, current, more amount of current will flow through the low resistance path and some amount of current will flow through the high resistance path. Okay, and if the resistance is 0, that means if it is a short circuit, the entire current will flow through the short circuit path, remember that. Okay, so it will try to always choose the low resistance path. Now if you look at this circuit, this entire thing, from this perspective, I am trying to look the circuit from this closed path. Will any current flow through this from 8 to 9? No. Why? Because see here, this entire circuit can be looked at as an open point. Okay, from this point, from here, this will look like an open point. ఇక్కడ నుంచి మనం చూస్తే కనుక ఇది ఒక ఓపెన్ టెర్మినల్ లాగా కనిపిస్తుంది మనకి. ఓకే, కరెంట్ ఇలా ఫ్లో అవుతున్న కరెంట్కి ఇది ఒక ఓపెన్ టెర్మినల్ లాగా కనిపిస్తుంది. బికాస్ దిస్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ప్రొవైడింగ్, ఇక్కడ 8 నుంచి 9కి వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు ఈ సర్క్యూట్ మళ్ళీ 35 వోల్టేజ్ సోర్స్కి వెళ్ళేటట్టు క్లోజ్ సర్క్యూట్ని క్రియేట్ చేయట్లేదు. సో దిస్ హోల్ సర్క్యూట్ ఈజ్ బిహేవింగ్ లైక్ ఎన్ open point. Okay, nothing but this circuit is like this circuit is not connected to this circuit for the current to flow back to the 35 voltage source. So this is like acting like an open point. Okay, so the current will not move into this circuit. Okay, it will only move into this path. Okay, సో రిమెంబర్, ఇక్కడ కరెంట్ ఇలా వెళ్ళడానికి స్కోప్ లేదు, ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ ఈ కరెంట్కి 35 వోల్టేజ్ సోర్స్కి వెళ్ళడానికి ఏదైతే పాత్ క్రియేట్ అవ్వాలో అక్కడ పాత్ క్రియేట్ అవ్వడానికి ఛాన్స్ లేదు. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇక్కడ ఒక లైన్ ఉందనుకోండి, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇక్కడ ఈ 2కి 5కి ఒక పాత్ నేను క్రియేట్ చేస్తే దెన్ దేర్ ఈజ్ ఎ ఛాన్స్ ద కరెంట్ విల్ ఫ్లో. ఓకే, బట్ రిమెంబర్, without any connection between 35 voltage source and this the other circuit, because here only one side of the path is there but the other side is not connected to 35 voltage source, so the current will not flow, it will act like an open path. Okay, this particular point will act like a simple node. Okay, and the current will always choose to move in this direction, the current. And also you can observe here that the potential at this point, ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఏదైతే పొటెన్షియల్ ఉందో, ఇక్కడ ఏదైతే పొటెన్షియల్ ఉందో, పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ దీస్ 2 points is equal to 0. when the potential difference between the 2 points equal to 0, the current will not flow in that particular path. ఈ పాత్లో కరెంట్ ఫ్లో అవ్వడానికి ఛాన్సే లేదు. ఓకే, ఒకవేళ ఇక్కడ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇక్కడ ఒక పొటెన్షియల్, ఇక్కడ ఒక వోల్టేజ్ సోర్స్ నేను కనెక్ట్ చేశాను, లెట్ us say some 2 volts కనెక్ట్ చేశాను. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ 10 volts కనెక్ట్ చేశాను. ఓకే, then there is a current flow from here to here. Okay, because there is a potential difference, but as you can see here at these 2 points there is nothing connected between these 2 points. Okay, there is no potential difference between these 2 points, the same potential is there. Okay, when the potential is the same, there is no chance the current will flow. Okay, and in fact the voltage between 8 and 9 terminals is also 0. Okay, so remember that. Okay, don't get confused. ఇలాంటి సర్క్యూట్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు KVL ఈక్వేషన్స్ మనం ఇక్కడ ఈ ఫస్ట్ సర్క్యూట్కి గీయచ్చు, ఇక్కడ సెకండ్ సర్క్యూట్, ఇక్కడ ఈ రెండు అంటే ఈ రెండు లూప్స్ అనొచ్చు, సర్క్యూట్ అనకూడదు, ఈ రెండు లూప్స్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో ఈ రెండు లూప్స్లో నేను KVL ఈక్వేషన్ రాయొచ్చు. ఓకే, and the current the voltage between the 8 and 9 terminals is 0. At the same time the current between current flowing from 8 to 9 nodes is also 0. remember that. Okay, don't get confused. this ఈ సర్క్యూట్లో ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి కరెంట్ ఫ్లో అవ్వదు. ఓకే, అన్లెస్ అంటిల్ ఇఫ్ యూ మెన్షన్ ఏ పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్, ఇక్కడ ఏదైతే ఇక్కడ దీనికి ఏదైనా పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్, ఈ పాయింట్కి మధ్యన ఏదైనా పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ అవుతే మాత్రం అప్పుడు కరెంట్ ఫ్లో అవుతుంది. బట్ ఇఫ్ దెర్ ఇస్ నో పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ దీస్ 2 points, దెర్ ఇస్ నో ఛాన్స్ ద కరెంట్ will not flow in this particular path. There will be two currents in this circuit. One current will flow in this circuit, in this closed loop, and the other current will flow in this closed loop, but there is no current between 8 and 9. Okay, so this is one of the things that you have to remember when you are going for KVL and KCL equations. You choose and properly determine. Okay, don't get confused. You have to have a good understanding when to apply KCL and KVL, and when you should also know when does a current flow and what kind of voltage will be there across which part of across each part of the circuit. You should not get confused. Okay, ఇక్కడ కరెంట్ ఫ్లో అవుతుందా లేదా, లేకపోతే ఇక్కడ వోల్టేజ్ ఉంటుందా లేదా అనేది మీరు కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వకూడదు. ఓకే, మనకి ప్రాపర్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఈ కేవీఎల్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ కానీ కేసీఎల్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ రాయడం చాలా ఈజీ. ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ కేవీఎల్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ కేసీఎల్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ గురించి కన్సిడర్ చేసుకుంటే ఇక్కడ 2 కేవీఎల్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ రాయొచ్చు. కేసీఎల్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ కన్సిడర్ చేసుకుంటే కనుక కేసీఎల్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇక్కడ నోడ్ తీసుకుంటే కనుక ఈ నోడ్ దగ్గర రాయొచ్చు, కానీ ఇక్కడ ఈ నోడ్ దగ్గర ఇప్పుడు ఈ నోడ్స్ దగ్గర రాయొచ్చు, కానీ ఈ మధ్యలో మాత్రం ద కరెంట్ విల్ నాట్ బి దేర్. ఇక్కడ నువ్వు కరెంట్ అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే కనుక ఇక్కడ కరెంట్ ఏమీ ఉండదు. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ నువ్వు కేసీఎల్ ఈక్వేషన్ రాద్దామంటే కరెంట్ విల్ బి జీరో హియర్. ఓకే, రిమెంబర్ దాట్, because it is acting because the potential difference between these 2 points is 0. Okay, remember that. So it is very important to choose these equations, and also sign convention is very important while writing KVL and KCL equations. Okay, with this the Kirchhoff's law is over, and remember Kirchhoff's law is applicable even in electronic circuits also. Electrical కాదు, electronic circuits లో కూడా మీరు ట్రాన్సిస్టర్స్ డయోడ్స్ దగ్గర కూడా మీరు ఈ ఈక్వేషన్స్ వాడచ్చు. ఓకే, సో ఇట్ ఈస్ a very important law. Okay, it is applicable in many areas in electrical and electronics engineering. Okay, thank you.